my thing's a little there. Wait, there. I don't have my white. I don't have my white hair and beard and all that, so the hat's a little bit bigger than normal. But welcome in, everyone. Welcome. I'm trying to make sure everything's working because there was like a last minute update on my iPhone, literally like 2 minutes before I had to log in, and it started freaking out. But I think we are good. Whoop whoop. And it froze on us. Like I said, there's a freaking update, and now the iPhone doesn't want to play nice. So we're working it. Technology, people. Technology.
I know. So this is our last show before the end of the year, right?
It is. Because both of our shows for the next 2 weeks fall on the holiday. So we're not gonna do that. You know, it's time to spend with your friends and with your family. So
or whoever you wish to deem fit to do that with.
Yeah. So we are going to be taking a break for the next 2 weeks, and so this is our final live stream of the year.
Yay! Woo-hoo! And then we're going into 2026.
I know,
can't
right?
believe it.
Already. But today's show, we got a couple of things going on. Number one, we are doing, since it's our last show of the year, we are doing a giveaway. What? So the key word to get in on this giveaway is gift. So type that into the chat, and before we close things out for the day, we will spin, and I'll show you a little bit. We'll show you one thing that you're getting, and
then we'll throw some other
things.
We'll
throw some other things in. Yes.
These tassels. I feel like there's things crawling on me.
Yeah, right. So anyway, welcome to our last show. Merry Christmas for those who do celebrate Christmas. It's next week. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever. Bahungag if you are a Grinch and a Mr. Scrooge. But yes, make sure you type in gift. Oh yeah.
Yep. We celebrated with Bucky last time.
That's right. Last time we went to Buc-ee's. Anyway, we got to get started because we do have one of our last three football game with Ron from DeFan Adventures and Zach with Coca Culture coming up at 8. So we'll be shutting things down about 5 till like we normally do.
Yeah, we got to talk the rest of our MSC cruise.
Yeah, but before we get started, let's welcome in some of our peeps. So we do have Lee. What's up, Lee? Thanks.
Oh, wait. I'm falling down my
job. You're falling down on your job.
Hello there.
Sorry, this is making my nose itchy. Welcome from across the pond, sir. I know it's getting late for you, so thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. And then we have the one and only... Whoop, whoop. Kevin. Super chat. Oh, Kevin, I wanted to say I fell asleep like literally 5 minutes before you started talking about our channel. I was watching it in the bed and drifted off to sleep. And then I woke up and ended up watching the replay to see what I missed. So, yes, it's cool that you found extra use for your alien tape. And I put it in the comments, but yes, Mel and I do occasionally use the YouTube promotions every now and then on strategic videos to help the channel grow. So welcome in. And yep, we've got, no camera right now for whatever strange reason.
It's doing its weird thing again.
Yeah. Let's see.
But if you could hear us, hello.
Yep. So what we are looking at next is we've got Mr. Eddie Lugo. Oh.
Yo.
And his wife, Mrs. Dawes.
Yes. Welcome in. And why is this not wanting to work with me here? Wait one, everyone. You can continue to...
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. I guess you can't. Wait, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it literally said for me to be able to use continuity, I had to update my iPhone, and now it wants to kick away and kick off every few moments. Actually, you know what I'm going to do?
What are you gonna do, Ben?
All right, I just put on Do Not Disturb. Maybe there's something in the back that is popping in that is taking over. So anyway,
All
right, moving on.
Kimberly
Level, welcome in.
Hello there.
Thank you so much. We do try to be awesomely. And then we got everyone saying hi to one another. And of course, that wants to kick out again. I almost feel like there needs to be a way that I can plug that in because this is becoming an issue. Oh, wait, it just connected again.
Use the...
There we go. Sorry, folks. We might have some mid work that we'll do here if this continues.
That white cord over there you can use.
This white cord?
Yeah. All right. So moving on, we have... I got that. You say hi.
So get us plugged into here and into there, and we'll see if that helps keep it going. All right. So yeah, make sure you guys type in gift so you get entered into the drawing. So right now we've got 2 people that nope.
Hold on, backwards.
Yeah, we got 2 people that have put it in right now. So make sure you get gift typed in there. Mel's trying to work on this, and
I'm trying.
Hopefully we can get it manually plugged in.
Maybe that'll help.
And we'll see if that helps it not lose continuity connection. All right. Let's see here. Oh, we got cruising is fun anytime. Hey, Cheryl, how's it going? They're in there somewhere. Where is it? There it is.
Do you want a banana? Peel it down and go.
I have to say one more thing before we say hi to anybody else.
Okay. Well, actually, we're at the end, so we said hi to everybody.
And I know we're getting off topic. I have gotten so many Christmas cards from YouTube families this year. I really appreciate it because for a couple years there, we did not get any Christmas cards just because postage has gotten so expensive. But the majority of our Christmas card this year came from YouTube people.
Yes. We do appreciate it. By this time, it's too late to really send out anything. They'll all show up after Christmas. We
stopped sending them out because we never got anything returned. So I just said, no, we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah. But with what we've seen this year, trust me, we've got a list. We're checking it twice. We're putting addresses in our book, and we will start up again next year to hand out Christmas cards. So,
all right. So we got to get going.
Yeah, we do. All right. So, last week, if you missed last week, you can check that out on the hashtag replay. We talked about the embarkation process. We talked about the ship itself. We talked about debarkation process. So we gave you our observations.
Yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly about MSC.
Yeah. So now we're shifting to port talk. So
yes. So basically, we're gonna go through the places that we visit. And maybe what we did, because we did some different things this time. And we're just going to cover a little bit about that.
We did. And for the record, if you're watching this, you guys get the heads up. The vlog series for the MSC World America starts, I want to say...
January something.
The 10th of January, I want to say. So you guys will be able to actually start seeing the episodes in the new year. So stay tuned for that. All right. First up, Roatan.
Yes, Roatan.
So wait. Before we do that, whoop, whoop. What's up, Floaty Boaty?
Hey, Floaty Boaty.
Angie's in here.
So how many people has been to Roatan?
Yes. So put in the chat if you've been to Roatan.
And what did you do?
And what did you like to do there? So normally, we go to Tabiana Beach, which we found about 10, 12, 13, 14 years ago. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah. But it's been one of our favorite places to go. We absolutely love the snorkeling there. You literally take 5 steps into the ocean and there's the reef and the fish. It's super, super, super easy to access.
Yep. And we're talking about like reefs that are what you see in videos and people scuba diving, and like the hundreds upon hundreds of fish. It's truly all there. And that's what you see there. So, and this thing still does want to cause issues. There we go. But anyway, we didn't do that this time.
No.
What did we do?
We went to, we were supposed to go on a glass bottom submarine, I think.
Yeah.
And we had some rough weather, so they ended up canceling basically all of the water excursions because the water was so rough. So you can imagine anything related to water pretty much got canceled.
Yep, was ex-nayed.
So we didn't find out until we're literally there checking in right in front of the buses. They gave us the option to get a full refund or to go, I guess they put together a last minute.
Yeah, a half-assed last minute.
Kind of makeup kind of excursion. So we decided since it was last minute, we were going to go ahead and go through it. They gave us a slight discount for
25% off per person for the inconvenience.
Change. So we ended up doing that, which we went to a couple different places. I want to say we were in a bus, so it was kind of like a highlight tour, if you will. So we ended up going, and we were with my brother and my sister-in-law, and this is the first time they were there. So we kind of wanted to make sure they got to see a little bit of Roatan. So the first thing that we ended up doing was, where do we go? I forgot the chocolate thing, the chocolate place.
The chocolate place, yes.
The rum factory.
Yeah. Well, no, that wasn't the first thing we did.
Oh, wasn't the first place we were doing?
No, the rum factory was near the end. The first thing was the museum, the Marine Museum.
Oh, yeah.
But before we get there, welcome in, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
The man, the myth, the legend.
And Cheryl was saying that in Roatan, they like to do the tacos and margaritas there.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, the first place they took us to was an updated marine.
We're going to loosely quote things here, too.
Yeah, a marine museum.
So it was. It's not really a museum.
Okay, let's put it this way. You're in, the Caribbean. A lot of those islands are poor islands, number one. It was basically a house that was broken into two segments that you would more than likely have seen elementary, middle school kids going to learn about aquatic animals and all of that. It was not like a museum or an aquarium by any stretch of the words. There were some pictures on the wall of the different tropical fish and birds and shells that are found around Roatan. And on the other side, there was some, which the other side did have some more of a museum-y feel with it.
It was cute, but you could tell it was a last minute put together.
Yeah, like archaeological finds from early, settlers of the islands with, arrowheads and pottery. Right. And so, I mean, it definitely had some good history in there, but it was most definitely a last minute, what can we do? Make some calls, try to figure out something to take these people to kind of thing. Right,
exactly. And so that was one of the places we went to. And for whatever reason, my notes are pretty shoddy on this. So I don't remember the order of everything we went to.
Yep. But the first one was definitely that museum thing.
Okay. So I know we went to the chocolate place because that was actually had good chocolate, and we ended up buying the
frozen bananas.
The frozen banana there, and it was pretty good.
Which there may or may not be something in the episode related to Go Live Together cruise. So you'll have to find out, because honestly, I can't remember what I did, but I thought I did something.
Okay.
I mean, it's bananas. So yeah, I had to have done something.
So we ended up getting chocolate rum from there.
No. Gosh, you're so wrong.
I am so wrong.
The chocolate factory.
Okay.
And I want to explain, when you're in Roatan and you see factory, think of it as interchangeable with just the word store. You went to a chocolate store. You went to a rum store. in my mind, going to a factory is like going to the JD distillery, where you go through, you see all of the processes and everything in motion on actually creating the stuff. This factory was literally, we went in, it was a store, and in the back corner on a slightly raised Diaz was someone with cocoa beans or cocoa chocolate things, crushing it and letting you sniff it and telling you that, hey, this is what we do, and we pick the beans and we make chocolate with it. Go buy something.
Right, exactly.
But chocolate was freaking banging.
Chocolate was good. And there were samples.
So, yeah, we had a sample of the chocolate coffee, and we had samples of the milk chocolate, and then we had little samples of like dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate.
Yeah, I remember the products being a little pricey, so I didn't end up getting them. But the coffee was just a little too much. For a small bag, it was like $25 or something.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely pricey for sure. And we got Mike has come in. Welcome in, Mike.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Yep. So make sure you guys, again, put in gift. Type in gift if you want to get entered into the drawing for
you're going to show them
the present. I'll at least show you guys now. This is the final one. So this is what's going to be included. There's only 3 of them that we have at this time. I'll take a look and see if there's more. But it is a beautiful 20-ounce Arctic. And it does have, which this is over it, but it does have one of our stickers on here, a logo on it. Sherman has gotten one, and Eddie Lugo got the second giveaway. So we are officially giving this away tonight. And since it's Christmas, you open presents, so there might be a little something else that will surprise you on whoever wins.
All right. So since I can't remember crap on this day.
Yep. So next, after we went to the chocolate factory, we ended up going to I want to say the next one was the Rum Factory.
Okay. I remember the rum thing. They
Rum Factory.
Rum
AKA
store.
Rum store with tasting for rum cakes and rum. So, I mean, there's still tasting.
With a beautiful overview.
Yeah,
so we ended up going there. We ended up getting the chocolate rum, which was really good. So that goes into our coffees. And the price on that was $39, $29?
I think it was like $39 or something like that. A bottle, which was definitely not terrible for a nice flavored
rum. But it was
rum,
good, and we wanted to, support the locals, so we ended up doing that.
Yep.
And
welcome in, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Whoop, whoop.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Welcome to the party, pal.
So we ended up doing that in the last place we went to.
And Danny's here too. Whoop, whoop.
So after the rum place, we went to the Seashell place, right?
Yes. Now this one was really, really cool. So if you guys have been around the Caribbean and you see like the artwork where they're selling seashells that have like designs in them and all that, that's basically where we went, was one of the locals who did that work. And that was, I feel, more of a factory, because they didn't just have everything on display. You actually could see people through glass, working on it. And then he brought you back to his own personal studio where he does work. And showed you around there as well. But that was definitely amazing, just to see the amount of detail and the amount of work it takes to etch this stuff in there. And it's kind of like a manual, if you will, line where someone starts on the main detail, and then it gets passed to the next person. The next person adds a little bit more. And as it goes down the line, each person gets into more and more and more and more small detail, and that stuff was just amazing. It really was.
So, I mean, overall, this excursion, if it was laid out before me to book, I probably would never actually picked it, because some of the places were not something we would normally go to. But again, we were kind of stuck trying to figure out and scramble around in the last minute.
Yeah.
Because the weather was kind of iffy too. It was raining, and I don't know. We were just trying to figure something out, so we just went with it.
We wanted to go with her brother
and
sister-in-law, and that one, the one thing that we were really looking forward to, which was that semi-submersible, glass bottom boat, but it wasn't, more like a glass submarine that you could get down there and look. I was like, well, man, if they're going to be taking us in the same general area where we snorkel, then it would be freaking awesome to get a different perspective, from there. But of course, that's the one thing that got canceled out of the excursion.
So I want to talk about the port itself before we jump to the next port.
Sure.
So this was port. They did a lot of upgrades since we've been to this port.
Yes.
They did a little bitty lazy river right there by the port. So, and they have all these cabana, if you will, stations set up where you can get massages, you can get little drinks and stuff like that. So there was a lot of little tweaking of that port around where the shops are, right there by the ships.
Yep. Hold the phone! Hold the phone! Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door! We have a new member back in the house.
Oh my God.
Danny.
Hey, guess what, babe? Guess what?
What?
We have a new member right there.
Welcome to the madness.
Yes. Welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a member of PK Adventure Travel.
Yep, you get some weird stuff like this.
Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome back, Danny. We do appreciate it. We absolutely appreciate it.
She boomed back.
That's right. That is right. So,
what else about that port?
I like the adjustments they did with the port itself. Yes, it is twice as big as it was before. There's lots of little areas for you to go. They've got, still have the little fishies that nibble at your feet, massages in the little cabana areas.
Still the same shopping.
Same shopping, a little more robust. And like Mel was saying, the lazy river doesn't go around the whole area, but there are definitely areas where they have free hammocks that you can lie in that are over the water with a little bit of lazy river, and some pool areas with a swim up bar now. So they have definitely made it to where if you don't want to leave the port, there's still some stuff that you can do.
It is a miniature looking lazy river. We're not talking about anything grand. It's a little one.
Yeah. It's nothing like humongous, but
yes.
But it's a nice little thing to do if you don't.
I just noticed it from, we haven't been there in a while, so I just noticed it when we first got there.
Yep. All right. So next up was Costa Maya. And I want you guys to know something. I have absolutely been trying every moment I get with speaking with a Royal Caribbean business development manager, or at trade shows, or directly through email, or talking with the regional people, or talking with everyone I possibly can talk to when we're doing ship tours. Nobody is spilling the beans on how much of the Costa Maya port is being taken over and demolished. What we understand,
they're probably not going to release anything.
I know, but you would think we'd get a little nugget, because even when we were there, we were looking to see if they were breaking ground to get an idea. They haven't even broken ground yet.
No.
The only thing I've been able to get out of them is most of the resort is going to be to the right of the piers when you come in, but they've also purchased the left. And from them saying but not saying, it feels like most of it's going to be demolished, and there's going to be a walkthrough for people that are not on a Royal Caribbean ship that will pass through it with not a lot to do and just get out to the port, and everything else is going to be Royal. But no one's officially saying that. And there's no development yet to even get an idea of what's going to happen.
It doesn't matter, because we're always going to go to our favorite place in Costa Maya.
Last but not least, before we do that, I can confirm they're starting slowly to do stuff. The bird sanctuary that you can usually walk around to feed the tropical birds, that has been closed and everything's been walled off. So they're absolutely getting ready for some big work to happen, which is why I'm feeling that it's going to be more of a walkthrough, and the port, as you know, it's going to be non-existent anymore. But anyway, that's the port. Let's move on to our favorite place.
So we always go to the same place in Costa Maya, and just because we love this place. I mean, it's a 45-minute drive into the jungle on a not so smooth road.
Funny thing was, it was better this time than it has been in the past, and it was still crappy.
I know. And we end up bringing my brother and my sister-in-law, and this was I think their favorite port.
Yeah.
They had such a good time. The only drawback is I wish we had more time here.
Yeah, and we actually had more time this time than we did last time, but still, it doesn't feel like
it doesn't feel like it. If I could have anything, I would want to stay here till like 6 o'clock so I could stay so much later. Because once you relax out there, it's almost seems like it's time to go again.
Yep. And what resort are we talking about?
Maya Chang.
Maya Chan.
So,
and who was the 2 times in a row mariachi gal champion?
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. You might have to watch the vlog
You'll
series
have to watch
to see.
the vlog series to see. But that it's basically, if anybody doesn't know, it's an all-inclusive resort. You have a 45-minute private like van service.
Semi-private, yeah.
Yeah, it's a semi-private van service that goes out there, and they remember us all the time. They treat you like family. It includes all the food, all the drinks, the water sports, the cabanas, the chairs, the umbrellas.
The only thing you pay extra.
Kayak.
Yeah, the only thing you pay extra for is tipping them.
Yes.
And if you want a massage.
Right. So it is a nice private, all-inclusive in the middle of the jungle.
Yep.
So if you have not seen it, Ryan actually has a video that we've done a tour, and we actually did a drone shot, and you see how remote it is. But that is definitely our favorite place, and every time we go to Costa Maya, we're always going to go to Maya Chang.
Yep. So if you want to see what it looks like, a little bit more robust one, because I didn't do a big walk around this last time, but it's the Wonder of the Seas. When we did last October, Wonder of the Seas in Costa Maya, I do a more robust review. But yeah, it's our favorite place. It really is.
You have a standalone video of that? You should do it.
I don't, but it's probably something I can put together.
Just in case if somebody's looking for it, it'd be easier to find.
Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll probably take footage from both of them and kind of intermingle them together. But yeah, I mean, the food's delicious. The drinks are overflowing. Man, we got
the
hooked.
service is always good.
We got hooked on some sort of Oreo frozen.
Oh, that was you and Kaylee.
Concoction. Kaylee and I were just down, and it was like a chocolate frozen Oreo with booze. It was amazing.
Oh, wow. I got stuck on the coffee one for a bit.
Oh yeah.
But so that's pretty much all I can say about Costa Maya. I mean, we didn't have a lot of time when we got back to the port. We walked around the shops just a little bit and noticed that the few changes that they made, but for the most part, you got your shopping right there at the ship.
Yep. No, I know. Yeah, I know we're doing Paradise Beach when we go to Cozumel, but Mel and I are definitely going to be going because I'm pretty sure that Booze Cruise goes to Costa Maya as well, and so we're definitely going to be going back to.
Yeah, we've already told them that we're coming back.
Yeah, we even told them because as soon as I got there, she gave me a big hug, and I told them that we'd be back next year when we were there on the Viva. So we're definitely going to be doing a Maya Chan for Booze 4.0.
Yes. All right. So
so it is. I'll put it in the comments here.
All right. So after Costa Maya, we ended up going to Cozumel, which if you guys go to Cozumel, let us know what you guys do all the time, because we actually are going to Cozumel next month, and we're trying to figure out what we want to do. So why Ryan does that. So Cozumel, we basically went to a place that's family friendly. You want to tell them, babe?
Hang on. No, you just talk a little bit about the Porsche while I'm trying to find the actual.
All right. So Cozumel, there was so many ships there that day we were there. There was, I want to say there were 7 ships there. We were actually in the older port instead of the newer port. Because how many ships were on our side?
We had two ships
There
on
was
ours
two
because there was
side-
only room for two.
And there was 4 on the other one, I
and
think.
4 on the other one.
So there were
yes.
6 ships.
It's actually Maya Chan Beach Resort, not Beach Club, but I put the link in there. But yeah, it's freaking amazing. All right, so actually, oh man, this is gonna be perfect, babe. It's gonna match my Santa Claus out.
Oh my gosh. I guess he needs to go get his little prop. Yeah. So we've been to Sancho's. We haven't been to Paradise Beach though yet. He's coming. But anyway, Cozumel, we're going back there in a couple weeks. We're trying to figure out where we need to go. And oh my gosh.
We went to a Mexican Libre wrestling match, and I have become Blitz Guerrera. Oh. Like and subscribe. Become a member like Danny. Yes. Oh my God. I was not expecting it to be that fun.
So
Tell them how it started.
I was looking through the excursions, trying to figure out something to do. And I came across this one excursion, which I showed him as a kind of as a joke, but half-heartedly kind of just wanted to try it out. So it's Mexican wrestling.
It was Mexican Libre, and all I could see is Jack Black and Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
And that 100% is what it was. So we went in there, and Mel's like, I just want to do it. It's just different.
Yeah.
And so
it was a very short drive. It was, I want to say 15, 20 minutes.
15 minutes or 20 minutes? Yeah.
So a very short drive. It was raining this day, so I'm so glad it was
worked out
inside.
perfect, yeah.
And it was air conditioned in the building, and it was a nice little courtyard afterwards. You can go after and have a tacos. But we basically got there, and if you got little boys, maybe even little girls, this is a definitely must thing to do because they did so much stuff with the little kids and brought them out and interact with the wrestlers and stuff, and they got to take pictures, and it was definitely a very family-oriented kind of excursion. What do you?
Yes, Blitz Guerrera, not Gorilla. Yeah. I put in, I had to have ChatGPT. I was like, okay, here's my channel. Here's what I do. You know, I do this on my channel. I do that on my channel. Make me a Mexican Libre name. And so Blitz, it picked for the football show we do. And I was like, you know, that has a nice, and then Guerrera. So I was like, sure, that'll work.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'll let you talk about this one because you actually enjoyed this a lot more than you thought.
I know, right? So we get there, and as soon as we get there, we got a margarita. So we went out, and you could get a margarita, or you could get some.
To be fair, this is a small cup with pretty much watered down margarita.
Yeah, but it was something. And then we went in, and it basically was the wrestling ring in the center, with a couple of rows of.
I don't think there was a bad place to sit.
Yeah, I mean everything was pretty close. You know, a couple hundred people could fit in there, but not humongous.
They were bleach style seating, but it was on a
tiered basis, maybe five, 6 rows up, maybe a little bit more.
Which you had these huge screens up there, so it added to the effects of them coming out and introducing them, all these lights, lasers, and all this stuff.
Smoke machines. And, you know, and if you're not familiar with it, it's big in the Mexican culture, and they have good wrestlers versus bad wrestlers. So you boo the bad guys, you cheer the good guys. I think they did a great job. I mean, they did. And they got the kids involved with some of the wrestling moves, and then they took pictures with everyone. Oh, wait, I'm going to go get that too to show everybody.
Oh, my gosh.
I convinced Mel to let me get it.
Yeah, so they sell the pictures after the fact with a frame. So we ended up getting the frame and the picture. I think it was about $39, $40 or whatever. You can also buy the picture by itself, I think, for $20. But he convinced me to get the frame too.
She wouldn't let me get the $50 mask, but I found one for 20 something at a store, and she let me get it. But so there we are at the thing, and we're all flexing for the camera there. But it really was fun. And then we had 3 tacos. The fish, chicken, and beef, and they were tasty too.
They were really good. We got to sit outside to eat those, and then we got our second margarita. And it was covered because it was still raining a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was pretty much it.
That was it, and then we
got on the bus and went back to the port.
Yeah, we ended up grabbing some tequila. Oh, this was hilarious too. Let me go get that. Hang on. You talk more.
So we what tequila you're talking about?
I'm bringing.
Oh, okay.
I'm bringing Show and Tell.
Show
Here's
and Tell
chocolate rum.
Oh yeah, chocolate rum.
And then going back a port at Maya Chan, part of the resort experience is if you want it, they do a tequila tasting. And you taste really crappy tequila, and then you taste really good tequila. And he gave us this to test, which we did not test last time. I don't know if you can see it. There it is.
Yeah.
This is a very, very smooth tequila that has like a licorice, like a black licorice taste to it. Very smooth, and I'm not a big black licorice fan.
It's very subtle.
But this is subtle and just very, very tasty. And we were able to get 2 bottles of this for $60?
No,
$45?
$40.
$45 or $50, and someone across the street wanted to give us an upgraded brand that was like $80 for a single bottle. We're like, no, thank you.
Yeah, so after Mexican wrestling and our tacos and margarita, how much was the excursion? I don't remember.
I want to say the excursion was like $100 or so, maybe a little over $100
total
per person.
Oh no, it was that expensive.
You sure?
I'm sure.
$79.99.
That might have been.
I want to say $79.99 a person, maybe.
Yeah, because since it included food and drinks, I thought it was a fair deal with entertainment, and it was not $100 a person. I don't think so.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was more like $80 a person. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. Well, we'll have to look, and I'm sure we'll.
Anyway, we actually went to since we were in the older port, we ended up going through the shops. We spent a lot more time in the shops than we normally do this time around.
And this is like the old port. So if you have been cruising for years, it's the one where when you got off the ship, there was an overpass that took you over the road. And then there's like an open air mall, if you will, that's 2 levels. So that's where we docked, was the old school port, and not the new one that has the long duty free shop and then all of the shops that go out.
Is this the one we were parked next to Margaritaville?
Yes, we were parked next to Margaritaville. And we were joking about the Margaritaville is about the size of one of the lifeboats on the World America.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Actually.
That made my mom get really upset and told me to stop making fun of it, especially since I was getting on that ship later. Speaking, you speak its name and it shows up.
Oh my God.
Hi, Mom. I promise we were not making fun of the Margaritaville next to the World America.
Yeah. But we end up buying, like you said, if you don't want to buy the mask at the place, which was $50.
Yeah.
He ended up finding one in one of the shops. It was actually one of the last shops we went to before we went back to the ship and over. And it was $25.
I think I got it for $25, and it was better quality. There were other ones that were about $20, $25, but they were not very good. So this one was the very top. If you're leaving from the ship, if you will, and you're walking, if you go straight down the corridor, right when you take a right to go down the stairs, it's the shop on the right before you went down.
Yeah,
and they had a whole bunch, and they were actually, it's decent quality. So yeah, Mom says you got that right, Brad, not to make fun of the Margaritaville. All right. So that's
Cozumel.
what we did at Cozumel. So again, that was a new experience that we hadn't done before. So
all right.
So
cool. We had a sea day next, and then Ocean Cay. So we're probably need to talk a little bit about Ocean Cay.
Yes.
So Ocean Cay is, if you guys don't know, it's MSC's private island, if you will.
Yes, private island.
It was basically started as a kind of a dump site. It was a trash. It was just landfill, basically.
It was a very hardly mined mineral island, and the mineral that they took out had to do with silicon chips and certain things of glass, and it was basically a dumping site for all the broken down parts of once they gutted it.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty much what it started out.
so MSC bought this island and cleaned it up, and actually founded a foundation, I believe, this year.
First open to actually start working. They commissioned it like 2 or 3 years ago, and
Right.
then have been building it up. But yeah, it just officially opened for work, if you will, April of this year.
What was the name of that foundation? MSC. Kaylee's got the information, but MSC. I have it in the vlog series. So, but it basically is going to give it back to the ocean. They do a lot of studies of wild marine life. They're trying to give back. They're trying to build reefs. So they're basically just giving back to the ocean. Is basically what it is. And he's looking it up, I guess.
Yeah, it's the MSC Foundation, the
Maybe
Marine Conservation Center on the Key.
Yes. So if you're interested in this foundation, they do have a walking tour first thing in the morning when you get there. We didn't do it because we kind of wanted to sleep in a little bit, because they do get up quite early, like 8 o'clock in the morning, and do a walk. So we opted to sleep in a little bit. And
the way to get on that tour is you have to buy a shirt in the shop on the ship. There'll be a special MSC Foundation. You buy a T-shirt, and then you can show up with the T-shirt, and they'll take you a walking tour around the island to point out things that have been upgraded.
And 100% of the proceeds actually go to that foundation.
Yep, go to the foundation. And I'm telling you, once that thing actually starts working, it's going to be amazing, because they've got, being someone who researched saltwater fish tanks, because that's where I was going to go, I've seen a lot of the bins that they use to cultivate coral and things like that, so it can be replanted and transplanted to grow new reefs. They probably have about 25 or 30 tables that are ready to go, only one in use, and it's going to take years because the coral don't grow fast. But they are really set to try to build up and rebuild live reef after all of the destruction that happened with the overmining of that area. So, I mean, my hat's off to them. They got a lot of work ahead of them, but they definitely are heading in the right direction to do that for sure.
All right, so we ended up doing a whole island tour because we'd never been there. So before late at 11 a.m., we did almost 10,000 steps.
Yeah.
Walking because it's a very odd shape kind of island. Yeah. We had to walk up one side to where it stops, and there's no way to cross over. You had to walk back down,
all the way back around to go around
back
the other
like
side.
this. So it was like somebody needs to think about putting a bridge there. But we end up getting into the private club. We were able to sneak in there. I'm sorry, we did
not sneak in. We had a good conversation with the guard on the front, who discussed a possible alternative route that could be taken that wasn't so scrutinized. And so we just followed his walking advice.
I don't understand why it was, besides being exclusive, there was not anything.
It's the yacht club. It's the specific yacht club area for yacht club members. So I get it.
It's just a private area.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything different except it had a little restaurant separate. That's it.
Yeah.
But the island itself, in my first impression, was it was very natural looking. It was not
rustic.
It was kind of rustic. It was not very manicured. I mean, it was clean. It was really clean, but it was naturally like flowing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They didn't manicure it like you would see at Coco Cay or Celebration Key, if you will. And also the people who live on the island, they have their housing right there.
Yeah.
Which I thought at first it was probably, condos or whatever, cabanas you can rent for the day. But no, that's the actual living quarters.
That's where they live.
Of people who live on that island.
Yep. Ron's saying they're doing the right thing. Yeah. And so does Kimberly. Yeah. I mean, this place they had to fly every piece of vegetation on that island. They had to bring in. They had to cultivate the soil so it could grow things again. Then they had to bring in everything by hand. So it makes sense that it's so rustic because they just got it planted 2 or 3 years ago. It's going to take years for things to truly root and to grow to what you know when you go to like Coco Cay or some of NCL's private islands with like golf green kind of grass and stuff. It's going to take a while.
Oh yeah, and they still are doing a lot of. There was areas that they had blocked off that they still had growth coming of things, but they had 2 main restaurants. We saw one of them. I don't think the other one ever opened, or we just never made it over there. I'm not sure.
They said it was going to open, but I never saw it. But it's basically 2 open air buffet lines.
Basically, it's the same concept.
Yeah.
The food was okay.
It's okay.
It was not awful, but it was okay.
It wasn't wow, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I don't even want to eat this.
One of the salads was good though. The Greek salad that I had.
You had the Greek salad.
And that was really good.
Yep. And we really couldn't enjoy the island to the fullest because it actually was high winds. I mean, hopefully we can dampen the wind on some of the
we had some wicked
we
weather.
had dead cats in there and all of that, but I mean it was blowing to where Mel's hair was blowing when you were standing right with the cross breeze. It was pretty rough.
So one pointer I have about the lighthouse on the island, if you really want to go up the lighthouse, make sure you buy your tickets before the cruise because if you wait, you're going to spend $40. $40 to climb
for one person.
For one person to climb 165 steps to the top.
And yes, I did it.
I told him I was not going to spend $40 to go up those steps. I didn't think it was worth it. It's not that I didn't want to do it. It's just I didn't think it was worth that price.
And the good thing is it's not all in one go. So it's 55 steps each round. And there are 3 landings. So you'll go up 55 steps. You'll go to the first landing, be able to catch your breath, walk around. They tell you a little bit about the island and the history of the island. When everyone's ready to go, you go up another 55. Again, same thing, walk around. They tells you a little bit more about the island and some of the things that are coming and you know how it works and how they get power. And then you go up to the last one. And the last one is watch your head. Because all the LED lights and the remotes that they use to control the light show is all up there. And if you're not careful, you're going to bang your head as you're walking around.
I have one more thing about that stupid lighthouse, though. Yes, it's stupid, okay? And you'll see why. So the lighthouse show is at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. And you leave at 7 o'clock.
Unless you're overnighting there.
Okay. So whoever thought it was a great idea to leave at the same time that the light show is going on, and if you ever been on the World America, there's not a lot of easy decks to get to overlook at certain places. So I was trying to run out there to get a video of the light show, and I ran out of time just because there were so many people in the few spots that there was a place. And I didn't get to really see a good shot of it. And it's like, why couldn't you just like leave at 7:30 and let us watch the light show from the ship or something or whatever? Yeah,
so you could watch it from the shore and the ship. But
yeah,
it was problem. I know my sister-in-law about took someone's life, I think, because they had been waiting for like 25 minutes because they were going to get video for us since we were actually going to Hibachi.
Yeah.
But Mel still wanted to try to get out there. They literally had a perfect sight until it started, and then someone somehow crossed over a rope and then leaned in front of them.
Yeah.
And everyone behind them. And when they were like, hey, we were here, we can't see. And they were snarky with, well, I can see it now, can't I? And turned back around and blocked their view.
You just gotta love mean passengers.
Yeah. So anyway, I think the timing could be better with the light show.
But we should do our giveaway because we have 4 minutes.
Ooh, yeah, we should do that. All right. So last but not least, if you are looking to get into that giveaway, type in gift. I'll give you just a few more moments. So type in gift.
But overall, our MSC World America, we didn't book this for the ports. We did book it for the ship and the MSC Experience. And if you want our unfiltered opinion about it, you should have saw last week's show. Yeah. We had some good things, we had some bad things, and some things that we learned. We definitely said that we would probably go on another or another MSC ship,
Yeah.
because just going on it with one ship, it doesn't give you a full opinion, I think, of the whole company.
Yeah.
So we went on a bigger ship. I think next time we'll probably try to squeeze in a smaller ship. And we definitely would try to give them another shot now that we know what to expect for next time.
Yeah. And that was the thing, is going underneath the assumption that things worked in the same way that previous cruise lines that we've been on worked. And that's not the case. So the first couple of days were definitely rocky.
All right. Everybody got their entries in? Gift.
All right. So let's go ahead and share. And let's see who's going to win.
Woo!
All right. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Who is the winner of the coveted bottle and gift? Whoop, whoop. We have Kimberly Lovell. Congratulations. Congratulations. So make sure you reach out to us. You can go ahead and send us a message through Facebook if you want, on the PK Adventure Travels Facebook page. You can send us an email to pcatchat@gmail.com. But just reach out to us with your address so we can get this in the mail.
Yep, because I got to go take something to Amazon, so send it to us as soon as you can.
Yeah.
But
so close. Yep, so close, Danny. All right. So yes, so Kim.
Welcome to the bottle.
Yep,
Club.
Kim gets the bottle, as well as some other presents that we'll put in there. So again, Kim, if you're watching this, then reach out to us and we will get you the gift. All right. We didn't actually do a poll this time.
That's fine.
So, all right. And yeah, so that ended up, well, that was it. That ended up our cruise with all of
Yeah,
our
I mean, there's
ports of
some other
call.
things that we did on the ship, but we just were covering ports today, so that's all they talked about today.
Yep. So we're looking forward. We're going to be going just some of the upcoming things. We've got some ship tours coming up that we were able to snag. The MSC Grandiosa, we're going to be doing that in March, as long as we can get on the list. We're going to be able to do a tour of the Carnival Paradise and the Carnival Miracle right here in Tampa. First time we've been able to do a ship tour in our own neck of the woods.
And you know what we should do for that one? We should videotape getting into the port of Tampa, just to show the simplicity of getting into Tampa. Because it's been under construction for a little bit, and I'm wondering, because we haven't been out of Tampa in a while, but I'm wondering if it's still under construction.
Yeah, we'll see. So we got those ship tours coming. We've got the Margaritaville Islander. That's going to be January, and Mr. Lugo will be joining us, as well as my parents. So we'll have a ship tour for that and a vlog series for that. Then Mel and I are doing the Resilient Lady on Virgin Voyages in February for my birthday.
Woo!
So we're looking forward to that.
Big 5-0.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Mike's got some drone footage of the Grandiosa.
Oh.
And then, we got Booze Cruise on the Viva in October. So Mel and I, over this next year, we're doing a lot of new cruise lines to get a lot of firsthand experiences.
But you know what I learned from MSC real quick? We need to make sure we have a blank slate mindset when we go in to the next cruise line.
And read all of the fine print before you purchase something, so you truly understand what you're getting and what you're not getting, because it's going to be different from cruise line to cruise line. That was our problem.
We made the assumption, and that was our problem.
Yep. All right. I know. Who's this Eddie, right? I don't know. Some guy named Eddie Belugo, something like that. Belugo. Pluto. We're going with Pluto. Eddie Pluto. But so Eddie's going to be joining us on the Islander. We're going to experience that out of Tampa together. My parents have been on it twice, and they say it's definitely like no other cruise line. It's like laid back. There's not a lot of flair and stuff like that. It's literally Jimmy Buffett, laid back, feet in the sand, margarita in your hand, chilling vibe.
Right.
So we'll see.
All right, so we're going to jump over to our football one, the trash talk one.
Yep. So we'll
College
catch you
football.
guys over there. But yes, Kimberly, again, congratulations. So definitely reach out to us with your address. Again, pcatchat@gmail.com, or you can reach us out through Facebook, and we'll get that put in the mail for you.
We should open up our rum for the next show.
Ooh, we should. I know, right? I like it now. Eddie Pluto. That was like rolling off my tongue. Just rolling off my tongue there. So, all right. Well, thank you guys again so much. We will be back with our live shows.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Again in January.
And Happy New Year's.
Yep. So Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. And we will see you guys later. Love y'all. We'll see you next time on
Scenic Route.
Bye.